Hello everyone! I don't know why it's changed to this one, but you know what we're doing today. Every now and then my little computer decides to have a little hissy fit with the camera. But let's see if we could get my front-facing camera working. Hi! It decided to flip even though I had it on lock mode. But hello there everyone. It just likes to, you know, make sure I'm keeping myself on my toes. How are you all? So good to see you here today with us. Normally I have chaos on my bench, so that was really good that I had my samples there than the usual chaos Kylie that reigns in the craft room. How is everyone? It's so good to see you. I've grabbed my Beveragino. Oh, do I know which one's which? It's got play sound.
Does it say Beveragino?
Ah, got the right one.
Does it say Beveragino?
Beveragino time. I felt like a coffee today. I've been off coffee lately. I don't know why, but today I'm like, no, I think it's time for a coffee. What's everyone drinking today? We're going to settle in for a bit of a craft session. Little Bella wants to say hello to you all. Come up here, little Bella. Come and be a little celebrity and say hello to everyone. Here we go. Say hello. Look at that little old face. Huh? She's almost 14 now. She's doing very well. Thank you to everyone who's asked about her. She's really starting to settle into her own, which is very relieving. Lots of essential oils. The good grade. The therapeutic grade that helps her. Oh, hello, little girl. She's like, I normally sit on your lap. Why am I on your lap right now? So I noticed that there's a few that haven't caught us live in a while. Come on your bed. Good girl. On your bed. There you go. Good girl. You lie down there. Excellent. There was one at the start. I think it was Trish that said that she hadn't caught a live in quite a while. So that's nice. And we have Anna here. I haven't seen Anna in a while. So that's really good. Welcome to everyone that's here. And if you're a friendly stalker, you don't comment, why not just say hello? Hello from the friendly stalker. I am here, but I don't comment because we love you. We love knowing who's here. Ah, and Michelle's just got a catalogue. That deserves a clap. Yay! That's good news, isn't it, Bruno? That means our VIPs are receiving their catalogues, or anyone that has requested one. I think Bruno sent it a couple of days ago, so that is very quick post. I'm very happy about that. So if you want to post a picture of you holding the catalogue on the VIP group, that would be very exciting because, you know, as always, we have a draw. We have exciting things that happen on our VIP group that only our VIPs know about. So that's exciting. Now, today we are going to play with this one here, Sending Love. How cute is this? We've got to set up our dies with I like putting the magnetic sheets on there. But I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm really just going to, I say I'm going to replicate this, but, you know, true Kylie style, we'll more than likely play around with it and change it up and have some fun, because we've got some gorgeous paper here as well that I like to play around with, which is the Lighter Than Air. Even though it doesn't go with this bundle, it is fantastic. Look at that. Oh, my little flag went down all the way over there. You need to come up here. I need to push that pin down a little bit tighter so that it stays in place. Isn't it the cutest little thing you've ever seen? Which way are we going? It's weird having it the opposite. So all I did was push down and then the pin is a little bit tighter. But yeah, that's that Lighter Than Air paper as well. So really cute bundle, really cute products. Now, all of these products are brand new. They're from the upcoming mini catalogue, which is January to April. So just keep in mind, yeah, stop watching now. You'll be enabled. So it's from the January to April mini catalogue, and that is going to start on the 4th of January. So if you live in Australia and you don't have a current demonstrator that you're shopping with, please contact us and request a catalogue. I'll put up our little contact us link so that if you would like a current catalogue, then you can do so. That's our contact details there. And what's the other thing I wanted to share with you? Oh, yes. And if you can't wait till the 4th of January, then you can sign up now. If you've got a big list of clearance items, in particular clearance items, because remember they will end on the 4th. So if you've got, over $169 worth of products that you've got on your wish list, then joining is the best option, because once you join, you get a minimum of 20% off all of your purchases. So that is very exciting. I know, I think it's the best one in a long time, Randy. I really, really love so many products in this mini. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Good job, Stampin' Up. So I think that was everything I wanted to share with you. There's a couple of other things that I've got to share with you. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, please make sure that you are signed up for our newsletter. I mean, everyone can sign up for our newsletter, of course, but we have some big news coming in regard. Sorry, I know I've just swapped that over. I know what does it now. When I'm typing, normally that function key lets me go to the start of the word, but on here, it's totally different. It means next scene. It goes backwards. So we have some training coming up, and we have partnered with Lisa Curcio and Gina Hawley. Gina has a degree in marketing, so you're going to want to listen to her. And Lisa is like #1 in the US overall in all of her areas, and like top 5, even top 3 in sales, team. Like, it's incredible what that woman has achieved. So if you want to get trained by the best, then sign up, because it's very, very reasonably priced, and it's training that is about the new catalogue. So if you're a demonstrator and you want to know more about how do I get new customers, how do I utilize brand new catalogue time, what do I need to be doing, I'm feeling so scattered and I've got no idea what to do next, we have some training. Very brief, quick training, but I think that's what we need these days. We don't have time for long training. I think all up, all 4 of us have done a piece each, and all up we're just on the hour for all 4 talks. I know, amazing, right? Okay, I digress. Let's dive in and craft. Let us do some stamping together and see what we come up with. I'll need your help today, because, who knows what Kylie's going to be doing. Look at the crema on that coffee. Yes. It's just a black coffee too. No milk. Can you believe it? That's all just crema. So, Christine's interested. Yes, I think it'll be a good one. If you're not in our training group, please make sure that you're part of that. I think I've got the link for the training group. Let's see if I did a quick key for that. That might be it, but I don't trust myself. So let me go and grab it for you, because it's great to be part of a community, and it's great to have something for free too. If you can't pay for this training, we understand some people are not in the position to do paid training. So we need to go to the free demonstrator training group. No, that wasn't the link, so I'll have to add that one. There's always something to do, isn't there? So yes, please come and join that Facebook group, because that is a free one. And you can come and join all the fun and share some of the things that you've learnt along the way, and also learn from others. So I'm looking at this one. I love this layout. I love this design. So I'm looking at this one for my inspo today. And I want to show you how to do some colouring as well, because blends are just the bomb. And it's good to use this stamp set. Now I saw some really cute ones using this one here, which is fun because it's like your international type thing. Your international envelopes. I already posted it. What did I post? The other one that I posted was my newsletter. So one is the newsletter and one is the Facebook group, Lynn, just so that you know the difference between the two. They are different to one another. One is I will contact you, and the other is you will come to me. Heidi's here. Oh, please send lots of love to Heidi. She's not been well. She's back home from hospital, which is very good to hear, Heidi. But she's got a little bit of a way to go before she's feeling herself again. So I'm sure some love from all of us will help her recovery. Now, I want to have a look at this paper. Let's have a look at some of this. So this is part of the Lighter Than Air bundle, which is the one with the balloons. But there's so many great papers in here. And even though it's a bit random to have clouds that aren't blue, I really like that one. I think we could do something with that in the background rather than having the dies. Just swap it out. I know, Lisa is incredible. To even have 10 minutes with Lisa telling us what she does is amazing. Oh, these, you know what? What if we had hot air balloons in the background? We could do a mashup, couldn't we? Hot air balloons with our letterbox. So there's so many beautiful, like even these ones here would look awesome. I'd probably have to put vellum on just to tone it down a little bit. But yeah, this paper, winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Look at that. I love that one. I think that's one of my faves. And that one there too. I really like that one. So yes, that's Lighter Than Air. That's one of those sets that you're going to need a number of because it's just so beautiful. But I think we'll go with that one today. Oh, even these fun dots. Look at those. Oh, they're on the back too. We've got to have to close our eyes when we glue. Oh, avert your eyes. Now, what would we like to do for our background? So we're going to use the same. This is what I like about using a design and then just, you know, slightly tweaking it so that we can make it a little bit different. This paper here, even though it's toned down a bit, I'm pretty sure it is like a Calypso coral style. Let's get the colours here that we can have a look at. So we've got As You Are, Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, Pool Party. Oh, maybe. What do you reckon this one is, everyone? Do you reckon it's Petal Pink? It could just be. Well, well, well. I thought it was one of those sneaky, toned down colours. Let me get Petal Pink and compare the pair. I did notice that the Pantone colour of the year is called, it is too, it's called Peach Fuzz or something like that. Someone will probably know the exact name that they called it. But yes, it's very much petal pink. So this is the colour of the year. I'm going to look it up. Pantone. I love to see what is going on with the colours. Peach Fuzz is the Pantone colour of the year. Let me see if I can show you this one. Oh my goodness, it's so... What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's petal pink? It's very petal pink to me. I could even get the colour sample and then compare the two. But I reckon it would be very, very close. Someone said we're just going straight back to the 80s with this colour. I think some people's houses were decorated with this colour. The kitchens had this colour. So I'm going to do this as the card base, which is a bit different again. We're really swapping things out here. So let's cut that up. And we'll also do a piece of basic white in the background. Now I'll get my card templates here so that we can see exactly what measurements I've used. There you are, little card templates. I'm like, where did you go? Where did you disappear to? My drawer. So let's have a look here and work out what sizes I've used. No, it wasn't that one. It's smaller. So I think it could be, oh yes, that looks like it. Coastal Cabana. So even if I forget the measurements, I can just do this, hover over with my card templates. Have you ever done that? It's like, yes, this is perfect because I did not write this down. And I think the other one is Granny Apple Green, the inside. Oh no, that's bigger. What's my other size? It has to be something that is, this is where I can refer to my measurements sheet. Ah, perfect, Pretty Peacock, which is a new colour. I mean, it's a new colour, but not a new size. So don't stress if you, there it is. Fantastic. So we've got, these are your layers if you need the measurements. I've used Calypso Coral as the background size. And then we have the basic white is the Coastal Cabana. And then this inside piece is Pretty Peacock, but I'm going to do that in the paper. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, these are my card template measurements. They're a guide to help you get your layers and your measurements so that you don't have to guess anymore. You don't have to be guesstimating and then chopping things wrong and wasting your cardstock. So if you don't have our card template tutorial, you need it in your life. Like, where have you been? I can't believe there's people still out there that haven't got it. It shocks me when people still purchase it. I'm like, what? They haven't got it already. Welcome to the party. Oh, I've just remembered. Yes, I need to get it to Rose Coleman. Oh, there's always something to do, isn't there? I'll give that job to Bruno, actually. He'll be good. Bruno, can you please send Rose Coleman the card template tutorials in both sizes? Thank you. You're the best. For Rose, you'll be like, Kylie, help. She has joined our team, our All-Stars team. Woohoo! Did that cheer? I can't hear. Oh, that's right. I turned it down. Sorry. I've just repeated the cheering. I heard it somewhere. I was like, oh, I better turn that down. I'm like, why can't I hear my clapping? Now, have I got some scrap basic white here? I'm sure I do. Rather than cutting open a brand new piece. What have I got here? No, I think I might have to open up a new one. But I just wanted to check and make sure. I've got vanilla, but no basic white. So that's okay. You have permission to cut a new sheet, Kylie. You did check the scraps bin. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yes, I love my card templates. They're my lifesaver. Because I hate math. I really don't like numbers. As soon as I see numbers, I'll literally go into a meltdown. I'm like, I can't do it. There's a number. I'm spiraling. I don't know why the room is spinning. But when it tells me exactly what I need to chop, I can chop with confidence then. It's like, I can do this. I'm not feeling scared. Now I will put my glasses on because I'm attempting without my glasses and the attempt is like, no, why put yourself through pain, Kylie? And 12.1. Good. Okay, so let's have a look at this layout and see what we think so far. Oh yes, that's very pretty. And who would think Kylie would be using pink today? What has happened? What is going on here? Now, should I do a bit of a monochrome? Because I could do... What colours have we got that would match this? Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. because we've got our little mailbox to go on, but I also would like to still do, maybe instead of grass, we can just do a piece across, or even just a small piece. We could do a different sentiment altogether. Yes, I like that idea, because I don't think there's anything that would really... Megan thinks I have a secret. I just make up that I don't like pink. Maybe I'm a pink girl with cards, but just not a pink girl to wear. Although in my top today, in my dress today, there is actually a bit of pink. It's more Rococo Rose. Sorry, I had to have a little bit of coffee. But I do know I'm definitely going to do these hearts in petal pink, because that will look really cute. I love that there's so many hearts. You can cut out heaps of them all at once. So let's do some stamping. I think that's all we've got for our layout. So let's do the stamping bit. And I've got my piece here ready to go. Now this is a great time to pull out the glass mat. Let's see what it looks like on the screen. Now you don't have to use your glass mat, but I'm going to be using blends as well, and more than likely we'll probably emboss the sentiment, because you know I love to emboss. So this is our glass mat. Now this glass mat is no longer available, I think, in most countries for demonstrators to purchase. We did get a little pre-order option, but yeah, now the only way to get it is if you join in January or February with Celebration. You get it for free when you join. But then for demonstrators or anyone else who doesn't get it, then it will be available in March. So keep that in mind. But if you've missed out, don't worry, you still have an option. Okay, so I think that one's good. I might even do that welcome, because we've got a few new team members this month, so that would be a good welcome, wouldn't it? I haven't done that one just yet. So let's have a look at this one. Put it on a block. Fantastic. Now, because I'm using blends, I think it's best to use Memento. Normally I do like to use Black Emboss. It's my new go-to for inking. But when I'm using blends, the embossing powder does tend to sort of lift a bit. Like it ends up on the marker. It's not a bad thing, but it also, yeah, you don't want it sort of going on your blends. There we go. And I'll just wipe that right away, because why not? Now there is a little chamois that comes with the glass mat. So we haven't, I think maybe if we fold it, you could possibly put it, oh yeah, it's a bit long. But yeah, I still have to work out how I'm going to store this. I've seen some talking about it. I just love that our chamois fit in the clear cases that you can get from Stampin Up. It's just very handy. But I think it might be just one of those things that you regularly moisten. Okay. Now, that one we'll keep for a little bit later. Now, one thing that I do like about the glass mat is that I can keep all of my stamps here on the mat, because I am, particularly with the clear ones, oh, so I need to fold it and put it in a case, so that's good to know. But yeah, especially with the ones that are clear, I've lost a few of them before, and it breaks my heart when I lose. Like, I literally tip the craft room upside down and inside out to find them. So I really like that you can stick it on here and you know where they all are because there's no grid lines on that side. So the colours that I used for the post was actually the wild wheat mixed with, I think I might have used maybe crumb cake. Anyway, we'll get a couple of ideas here. I'll bring my colour lifter. I've got some petal pink. And, actually I think I might have used the pecan pie. But I think with this one, because, you know, I'm all about changing everything up, I might have a little go with the pebble path, because we want to do something that complements this petal pink nicely. Let's have a look. That might be a little bit too dark. What's this one? Oh yeah, grey granite. What about a bit of grey granite? Ooh, yes, I like that one. I think that will look very nice. Yep, I'll go with that. And then what are we going to do for our little flag? I think we could bring in, could we bring in a bit of, maybe not melon mambo, maybe flirty flamingo would be a good option. Let's get a little bit flirty, would we? Let's see, flirty. Maybe not flirty. Let's see what else we've got here. Ooh, maybe I could bring it in like a purple. Maybe a fresh freesia or something. That would be a bit fun. Don't you love it? This is me doing my colour sampling. Oh yeah, I think Highland Heather might be better. Anyway, we'll get those ones out and we'll see. We'll have a play with them. I've still got my pecan and I love my colour lifter. Who uses their colour lifter a lot? I just love mine. Thank you, Diane. Bella is very cute. When I was just talking to all of you about what colours to pick, she thought I was talking to her. She's looking at me like, what are you saying to me, human? Am I meant to be understanding you right now? Because I don't think I am. So let's do a little zoom in here so we can do some colouring together. I'm sure there's a smoother way of doing that, but anyway. Sorry, it was a bit disjointed. I'll do a little bit more light. I don't want too much reflection on there. That's a good way of doing it. I'll just cover the bit where it reflects. Okay, so I think we'll grab I like to do the dark along the edges. So glass is definitely on now. Let's use these ones. I've got 3 different. Kylie loves pink. I do not love pink. You're all lying. You're all casting nasturtiums on my character. So I'm just going to go along the edge here with the darker, and it doesn't have to be, it can be quite rough because we are going to come in with the lighter colour, which will tone all this down. Kylie's gone into Zen mode. I love colouring. Colouring makes me calm. Seriously, whenever I'm stressed, I just have to stamp out a whole heap of things and colour. I have to remind myself of that. Now, I went a little bit over the line here. So I'll just bring in the colour lifter just to take that away a bit there. Now, it looks pretty ugly when you first put it on because it's still wet, but it is going to lift that colour away, which is very handy. Now we'll come in with the, so that was the dark. Maybe I used, let's have a look here. Did I use the dark? Oh, silly Billy. Oh no, I did use the dark. It had just dried. And make sure I've got the right one. Grey granite, that's Pebble Path. So we'll do some grey granite. And I could even bring in a little bit of the Pebble Path if I wanted to. We'll just see how dark it is. I'll do it on a little bit of scratch paper separately. So the key is here, see where the parts are that we've coloured along the edge. You just want to keep going over them until that has blended in. I think we're due for a new grey granite. The nib has had its day. It's like a bit too flimsy for my liking. So just keep that in mind with the blends. I think some people feel like they should last forever, but they're not a forever item. And that is okay. That means you've used them and that's wonderful. Now let's just see here. Is this the light? Yes. We'll start with light. So yeah, we've got a little bit of pull here with the, this is Pebble Path, just to bring in more tone, because I do like the, which one did we use? Grey granite, but it's just, I feel like I could go a little bit darker using this one. And I'll just use this thinner one around the letterbox here. Okay, and then back again with the light, and I'll use the other nib side because I've got more control over that. To see how it's still keeping its, oh, it's bleeding a little bit, so just keep that in mind too when you're using quite a bit of blend. So see how it's blending, see how it blended all in here. Like I'll do it here, you can see that line really obviously, and then all of a sudden you can't, and it just looks like a shading. It's just amazing how these blends work. And I love that with my glass mat, I don't have to stress about ink going everywhere. It protects my work surface. I am a fan, definitely, of the glass mat. So it's a little bit ugly here, but we'll see once we put down the colour if it covers up. If not, we can always do another one. It's all trial and error. So this is Flirty Flamingo. We don't want that. We want Pretty Pink. So we'll do most of this in the dark. Let's see how this goes. So keep in mind that this part here is inside. So it would be good if it could be a little bit darker. Now, what you can do, just to create a little bit of light and shade, is you can just come in with your colour lifter and just pull away some of that colour just in this spot here. Just to make this look darker, because you've already come in with the dark. This little bit here I'm not overly happy with, but we will make do. We'll see how much colour lifter I can pull out and how much colour I can put on top. If it was a darker colour, we'd probably get away with it, but because it's petal pink, oh yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Isn't it amazing what you can do? We'll just layer that a little bit more. Make that darker. Fun! Now, this little guy here, what are we going to make him? What colour? I'm not sold on the purples. Because I don't know. Who's got ideas? That's a really good question, Donna. Probably just plain alcohol. Oh, you haven't done the blends, Kelly? Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. I'm not a colorist by any means. You can see here, you know, I did a little bit of boo-boo. But with the color lifter, he's your friend. Like, he helps lift all the colour off. And in here, we can make it the same colour as the background, so that'll cover that a little bit. But, yeah. It's one of those things you just got to keep playing with to feel confident. But I just love the look of the blends. Like, the colouring is just so fun. I was like, just realised that I coloured there while on top of here. Rookie move, Kylie, rookie move. But yes, I'd love to hear what colour. We're kind of going a little bit out of the box though, aren't we? We're not like, who sees a petal pink sky with a petal pink mailbox? So we can make this any colour we want, really. It's just what colour goes nicely with petal pink. What is a nice tone that matches? Because I think Bubble Bath is more the purples. But if I was to look at petal pink, maybe I'm gravitating toward Calypso Coral, you know, because it's not quite red, but it's kind of red, but it's a red that fits. I think I've answered my question. Let's go for Calypso Coral. Yes. Oh, that's good to know, Patricia. I've never played with the Copic markers, but the best thing to do is just get a set and, you know, just a combo and just have a play and see what you think. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised at how they colour. They're just really beautiful to use. We've got the light grey granite. We've come a little bit under here. Isn't it amazing that the colour lifter took all that colour away to the point I've had to bring some back? So it's really good. Make sure you're using your colour lifter. I know a lot don't, and so you miss out when you're not using your colour lifter. Ooh, yes, I think I like that. And then I think we can do our hearts that colour. So I'm going to do the dark. And I probably should be using the other tip. So So I'll just come in here. Not the whole way. And then we'll just use our light just for contrasting colours there. You don't have to, you could just stay the one colour if you find that a little bit like, oh, I don't know about blending. But you can see here, I always go with the dark first and then bring in the light. And all it's doing is just adding that little bit of tiny shading in there. And I just feel like it just adds something to it. It's really nice. So I've got a little bit of bleeding here. So if you're really, you know, using a dark colour like this, of course you want to be careful. But once we put it down, I reckon you'll be surprised that it looks okay. Okay, I'm really happy with that. So if we get our little cutter out, I don't think we need our glass mat anymore. I think we can coat just fine with the... If I was crafting at home without like the lights and everything, I would just keep my glass mat here at all times. But for the sake of the video and the lighting, it's not always the best. Now, I'm one of those people, and put your hand up if you're the same, but I'm one of those people that does cut out my item loosely so that I can use my mini. Because I love my mini. He's my mate and I want to use him. And I just find it so convenient, especially for the videos. I find it just so helpful in terms of lifting and being able to show you on the screen. Just really handy. So I just get that placed. Look in every corner just to make sure that you've got it as close as you can to each section. That looks good. You can use washi tape or this post-it note tape, whatever you prefer. I've got some old washi there that I love. I'd love for Stampin' Up to bring some more washi back again. We just mustn't have been buying it. Look at that, people. Doesn't it look great? It just changes the whole look once you cut it out. Now we'll put it against the card and have a look at what this looks like. Ignore the little dot that I created. Hopefully we cover it. We'll make sure we do. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, yes, yes. And then all I'm going to do is have these hearts coming out in the Calypso Coral. And that, I definitely have to have some scrap of Calypso Coral. Yes, I do. And we'll do some hearts in that. I like that combo. Do you like that colour? I am very happy with that. I was like, I just know that there's a right colour for this. I felt like, yes. Yes, you're all happy with that too. Yeah, the magnetic plate would be fantastic. I could possibly use the magnetic sheets that I use inside the dies. I wonder if that would work. Can only try, right? So I think that this will fit. Yes, don't you love it when your scrap piece fits inside the mini? Oh, winning. And we'll cut a number of hearts out. We'll do quite a few because it's better to have more than not enough, I say. So look how cute these hearts are. So adorable. So if you do like shaker cards and things like that, these are perfect for inside your shaker cards. I like it when dies have like dual purpose. It's like it doesn't just have to be, you know, this post box, because you've got this little cute little envelope here as well. So you could do like little envelopes, which is this one here that I've put on the inside. So you could just do like little envelopes everywhere, and it's so cute on the back. Oh my goodness, I really found it hard to stick it down because I found it really cute on the back as well. So yeah, it'd be good to have like both the front and the back showing. It's really cute. So that one will raise up. We'll add our little hearts, and I think, what do you think we should do for a sentiment? We did the welcome, that's right. But should we just cut it out? I think that will be nice cut out. What have I got here? I think all I've got here for a die is something for the male, but I don't think male is a good, it's not the type of sentiment I'm looking for. Male. Like, are you reminding me to do my post? There is a cute one here that would match this die, which is this one here, Sent with Love. That's actually quite sweet, but I think it might be, I don't know if it'll be too little. Let's have a look, because that is quite sweet. It's very sweet. Anyway, we'll have a look. We'll have a look at both of those two. We'll do two sets. Oh, piece of hair there. Find hair everywhere. Let's try that one as well. I haven't used this one yet. The little, and we've got that one as well. Now we could emboss on the Calypso. I think that would look nice rather than just doing it on white. And that could make it pop a bit more, couldn't it? So let's do that. We'll put all our little hearts over here so that they're nice and safe. Do a little bit of a tardy. Move those over that side. All these blends that I pulled out. Have another sip of my coffee, hey, before we emboss. Actually, while I'm here at it, let's do a quick video class bundle. Garden Walk, have you got the latest class bundles? Big thank you. This week we had quite a number of you getting a number of these. So I think some of you might be a little bit behind on some of the other ones that we've used. So if you haven't purchased any of our video class bundles in a while, scan this QR code, or you can go over to this link here. I'll put the link. Don't want to use that one actually. We'll use that link. So yeah, you can go over to that link there and purchase any of the past ones. There's even a section that's for retired. And I think it's good to keep in mind that even if you don't have the products to make the cards, a lot of the cards are fun fold projects, 3D projects, and you can swap it out for any colors that you like. So, or any products that you like. I saw Mary's comment and went, color. So yes, you can swap it out. So there's a lot of really fun fun fold cards. Mine is a fun fold card that you could use with any paper that you have on hand, any products that you have on hand. So yeah, just try it, see, you know, even if you don't have those products, just have a look and see if it's something that you can actually use for inspiration without using the products. So that's just an idea for you. If you're a bit stuck, need a bit of mojo assistance, we're at your service. If you haven't scanned a QR code before, you just open up, if you have an iPhone, just open up the camera and hover over that QR code, and a little yellow box or little yellow link will show up, and then you can click on it, which is very cool. So hopefully we're all up with scanning QR codes. We kind of learnt that, unfortunately, during difficult times. Okay, so I've got my little tray here all ready to go. Put lots of that embossing powder on there. And I find having all of this ready to go makes embossing so much less intimidating and overwhelming for me. Like my heat gun's always plugged in. My tray always has everything. Like I call myself disorganized, but in some areas I'm very organized. And this is one area that I always put everything back in here. And it just means that I'm always ready to go for embossing because it's something that I use quite a lot and I love to use. So you can see here we've got those two stamped in the Versamark, and then we're just going to pour over the embossing powder here into our tray. Now we've got a little bit of residue here, but that's okay. We can just come in with our brush, and this all comes in a tray, and the brush and the tweezers. Now I feel like this friend is just not quite what I want, so let me just see. I actually do need to get a new Versamark, to be honest, because it's getting to the end of its life. I've refilled it, and I find when I refill my Versamark, it just doesn't stamp the way I really want it to. It's just not quite the same after you refill. So I just figure I'm not going to refill. I'm just going to buy a new one. Is that a bit better? Although I see what happens. I didn't do the embossing buddy. And look at that. Look at all the static. So if you get this sort of thing happening on your embossing, if that's an issue for you, then it might be because you're not putting enough embossing buddy on there. Let's do that one more time. I did that to show you. Okay, let's try that one. Yeah, that's better. See, look at the difference. So that's still stuck there. And over here, nope, all clear. So I know, for me, I used to think, oh yeah, whatever, the embossing buddy is just all a big scam thing. But it genuinely helps. You can see, compare the pair. You can see the difference right there. So I'll pop it all away there. And now we'll do some embossing. Now you can grab your snips, your little tweezers, reversible tweezers, and hold it up, or if you have your glass mat still, then you can emboss directly on there, which is just fantastic. Now I'll do them all just so that I don't end up with powder everywhere from the leftover bits that I don't do. And it'll be good because it'll warm up my machine. Don't you hate it when the best one that's stamped is the one that has the... But that's all right. We can cut really close to that. And that one there, like, I like it, but oh yeah, you can read it okay, can't you? Sent with love. Can you tell that it's sent with love? It's just a little bit gobbly. I think that if I've got my new Versamark, pop that one on list. But look, I don't change it a lot, Patricia. It's a really good question. But, I mean, I just did a whole heap of embossing recently, and I probably made 100 sentiments. And I was using a big stamp and stamping 100 of them. So it got a really big workout during that. But I'd used it for the probably 6 months before that. So probably, yeah, once every 6 months or so. It's not a big expense. And just to make sure that I'm getting a crisp, clean image. And you can just tell by the look of your pad. Like, you know, look at that. I've got embossing on there. But you can just tell, like, it's a motley colour. It's not looking clean and crisp. You can see where I've added in the refill. Like, it's very hard to get it even. So for me, it's just a no-brainer with the Versamark. Because it is just such a fine thing that we're doing, I just think it's worth just buying a new Versamark and not refilling. That's just my personal opinion. You can do you. But I have found it has helped tremendously. Do you like tremendously? Now, I feel like there'd be a really good sentiment that I could have used to cut this out, but I just can't think of it offhand what I could use. There's some really good ones, like I think it's in this one here. All that? No, that doesn't really have. We need some good. I think there's a new set coming actually. Ooh, Countryside Corners has a good one. That would have been very good actually. Countryside Corners. So it's good just to go through and just see what you've got on hand. I put it back, everyone. It actually was in the wrong place. LMNOPQRS. Hello, Bertucci.
Hi, is this the one you're looking for?
There was a new one, wasn't there?
This is my favourite one.
Oh, you mean set? No, I was looking for dies. Is there a die set that's square?
There's a hi everyone. There's
Hi,
that one.
Bertucci.
There's that one.
Oh, the Wild Ferns, delicate.
They're the ones that you're probably thinking of.
So these are all new ones that are coming up in the next mini.
I'm sorry everyone for showing you more than 3.
Oh, Wild Ferns. I think that's the one I was thinking of. But even this one here, Thoughtful Expressions, that one there is really pretty too. So it's good to have, you know, a set of dies that you can just refer to. Bruno said his stamp set that he really likes is that one. He's loving that one, which is true. But I want to use the same set. Let's see. That one's a little bit big, I feel. And then will this one be a little bit small? Ooh, I think this is perfect. Yeah. Let's see if we can cut that. I'm a little bit over, but I think this is the one. I knew in my mind, I was like, there's a really cute rectangle somewhere. And I think that's the hardest thing, is knowing what you have on hand and also what you can use it with. It's just trial and error trying to remember these things, isn't it? I think if you have everything in alphabetical order, everything's all organised, it doesn't become as difficult to find things. It is an organisation thing, which, you know, sounds rich coming from me, but it is one thing that I do as well. I always put everything away in alphabetical order. And I don't put everything away straight away. I put them in their container, but not necessarily away straight away. But when you do, it does make it a whole lot easier to find things like this. Yeah, that's what I understand exactly, Patricia. So you can see here, it's actually not quite got the edge. So I think we'll use one of the other ones because I really like, unless what we could do. Ooh, I think this is going to work, because what we'll do is we'll sort of have it off the side here, like as if it's, yes, that looks good, hey? Are we happy with that, everyone? And then we're going to have our little hearts. I love it! It's really coming together. Now, if you wanted to, this is just an option, and I think I am going to do it actually, because I think it's just going to add something a little bit extra to this. So we like to do a little bit extra. And I don't do it often, but I think having a nice embossing folder in the background, nothing too crazy, but just something to just give that background a little bit of zhuzh. So we're going to have all these hearts here. I love it with the Calypso. I'm like, I know that there's a colour that I'm looking for that I just can't figure out in my brain. But that's a good combo, isn't it? Petal Pink and Calypso Coral. Who would have thunked it? So I'm going to do something like that. Are you loving it? I really love it. Even though it's my card. I'm allowed to love my own card. So there you go, everyone. I really think that's an excellent one. Wild Ferns, because I would have just cut it out. But I do think that having it a die like this looks really good, because it kind of looks like the postal system. I think it needed something cut rather than fussy cut. Do you like my fussy cutting? Okay, so next thing we're going to do is have a sip of coffee, because I can. I'm getting there, peeps. How are you going with your Beveragino? I think we've worked hard for our Beveragino today. So let me have a look. Do we have new embossing folders down here? Bruno's put it all out ready to put away. It's about to go into the filing system, which is a bit exciting. Oh, we've only got 2 with the new set. That is very interesting. And it's only the words and the hearts. Very interesting. But we've got let me pull this out and show you what I've got on hand here so we can look together. This is definitely not in alphabetical order, but it has the names on the top, so that's good. But we've got our basics, which is nice. Ooh, I always love the exposed brick. That one's standing out to me. Countryside Blossom, Fern. Yeah, it's a bit full on. No, we don't want raindrops. No, don't want to paint it. Oh, that's actually not bad, but I don't think it really... I just want something plain. Yes, time worn. And the other one I was thinking of, which for some reason isn't there, because I haven't put it away. No, not those. It's the other basics. I wonder if it's in Bruno's room. Do you like how I blame Bruno? It totally would be here. But you never know, it could be in Bruno's room. You never know. But it's the one with the, like the, I wouldn't say mesh, but it's just like a light sort of netting. It's the Basics 3D. Yes! Thank you, Bruno Bertucci. That's exactly the one I was after.
I was just going to make fun of you saying, I'm hoping you're putting all of those away.
Pot, calling the kettle. Oh, and there's also timber. I think I want to do that one. Does that make sense? But that one's really, I really love this. It has to be my absolute favorite, because it's just a really nice background. I think I'm going with that one. So this one is on, you can get this one now. It's in a set of 3. So you get this one, and what's the other Basics? And this one. They're really fantastic. They're just a must-have embossing set. All three of them I use quite often, and they're really great. But this one, yes. Oh, they're in semi-order. Element P, Q, R, S, T. Timber. And I love these geometric patterns. Oh my goodness, they're so good. And Cheery Patterns is going. So just keep an eye on that one. But yes, painted texture shouldn't be there. But geometric is happy there. A, B, C, D. T. Oopsie. Oops. E. So naughty. C. D. Is there an E? B, C, D, E. Elegant. Ooh, that needs to go there. E, X. This was my job for so many years, and I was so bad at it. I was like, how do I put it alphabetical? Especially if there was a name. It was in the patient's file. And yeah, especially if the name had like a number of letters that were similar. Oh, that would do my head in. When it had to get to like the third letter that I was trying to put in alphabetical order, I was like, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'll just put it there, and they would get lost so bad. I think that clinic has gone all digital now, which is the best way to go. It saved them. Because sometimes we would just lose a file and it would take hours to find the file. Okay. So we do have to bring out our big guns for this one. And I think I've got, because it's 3D, so we've got to use this one. Number 1 and number 4 for 3D. And if you're not sure of the sandwich, you'll know if it'll go through without you feeling like you're going to break your machine, then you've got the right sandwich. If you can't go through, if you feel like, oh my goodness, I think this is going to break the machine, then usually you need to change. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that. It's so pretty, isn't it? So that's going to just sit behind like so. So it's not going to take away. However, what do you think? Tell me if you think that that just adds something extra. Do you think it's the piece of resistance? And then we can stick everything down. I'd love your opinion. Because your opinion matters. Not just saying that, it really does. So I'll start sticking these ones down because we know we're sticking with that. Oh, so cute. Look away. Nessa has a good one. Lovely. Good. Donna's happy. Thank you, Donna. So we'll raise that one up. Oh, good on you, Randy. If you've started using them more often. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Just like that extra. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do the other side. But if you wanted a more subtle look, then you could do it where it's the inverse rather than the popping out one. Do you like that technical term? The popping out side. Okay, that looks good. I just want to make sure that that's been burnished, because it feels like it just needs a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to put that on a dimensional as well. What dimensionales do I have here? I've got lots of borders. Need to use these up. Actually would be really good for this type of sticking, so I will start chopping into this. Do you use all your edges as well? Very good to do. Everything can be used. Good. I'll just pop that there. Just for a bit more stability. Oh, hello little one. I'm going to come back again, do you? And I'm going to pop all of these backgrounds because honestly they are just all around the house. I even found one in my shower yesterday. I'm like, how does a dimensional backing end up in the shower? It's like, was it on my body when I had the shower? Or did it walk with me into the shower? Like, they just end up everywhere. In our suitcase, we've even gone interstate. And I found it in the walk-in robe in where we were staying. I'm like, how does a dimensional get here? It's like, what is going on here? Now, this strip here, I think we'll do this side because it's nice and long. Good. And this piece here. Good, I think that will be stable enough. Maybe just one up the top there. That doesn't feel sticky. Oh yeah, that's good. Very nice. So we'll sort of ground that over here. And this one will stick down because then that will sort of highlight the fact that that's raised. Don't you love it when it all just comes together? We've done all this work. We'll just put that to the edge. Good. And then we've got our little hearts. So we can just do a couple of little dots around the place. Look as if it's coming out of the letterbox. And grab my surgery equipment. So this is why I like to have two tools, because then I can do a bit of this where I've got my sticky bit, but then I've also got the bit that holds it down. I'm Edward Scissorhands. Because yeah, normally I can't release it. So if you have trouble releasing it, this is your tip for you. It's a hot tip today. I think that's good. That's 4. Just thinking whether I add in a little one. I think it's nice to have 5. Let's see down here maybe. I like to visualize. I think. Because I feel like that needs... Oh no, that's it. That's the spot. Found it. When I'm not sure, I like to visualize. Okay. How are we looking, peeps? You like that? Make sure you put it on. And make sure you put it on. I'm telling myself, everyone. And make sure you put it on. Because I'm always forgetting. Yes, I could take care care of these little guys. So what do we think, peeps? We have a beautiful card here. Love, 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 love this bundle. Let's do the inside. We just need a piece of, yeah, I'm going to do it like that. And because we've got so much paper and we can, let's do the inside. So we can use this bit here to do a pattern on the inside. I don't want too much because I don't want to take away, but I just want to add that there so it sort of connects. But I also want a sheet of it on the inside as well. So you could use a different, like same colouring, but a different pattern if you wanted to do something like that. But I think I'll stick to the same pattern. That one there. I've got plenty of them like repeating, so why not use it? I've got so much paper. Don't be shy to put it on the inside as well. And all of that will go back in the packet so that it all gets used. Okay. It's just those little things. They're not a big deal to do, but I think it just makes everything so much more special. Good. Get a little bit of that tissue there to wipe that away. And I think I will need a bit of a glue adhesive remover because a little bit got on there. Oh, be careful. It does rip your paper. Oh, is it ripping it? Yes. No, don't rip. No one will know. They'll think it's clouds. But I do want to remove that. I think every now and then when these get a bit gummy, you can just chop them or pull these bits off because they do get a bit too much stuff on them. But you can, I've seen people use snips and just chop all that off if it gets a bit caught up. Yeah, it's better. Especially when working with Tombow glue. It's the perils of using glue, but the alternative is me getting everything crooked. So I have to use the glue. That's a good idea. We've got some hearts here. I love it, Nessa. We'll do a couple of hearts on the inside. I've got spares. This is why we have spares. I love it. I'm like, what can I put there? What can I cover it with? Brilliant. Smarty pants. This is why I have all of you on here. Yes. And we'll just do a couple here. There we go. Oh, wrong end. This end. There. Yep, that's good. Don't you love it that we used all our hearts up? That was just like, oh, the best. Yay! Thank you. That's great. You trim off, yes, that's exactly right. So what do you think, everyone? Let me know in the comments. Are you happy with how this worked out? What do you think of the colours? I'm really happy with the grey granite with the petal pink and the calypso coral. That is a definite surprise for me because I did not plan that. I was like, I feel like we can do better than red because the tone is just different. And the Flirty Flamingo wasn't doing it for me. I'm like, And the purple wasn't doing it for me. Highland Heather, I was like, there's something, I feel like there's something that can do better. You can do better. Let's do a little bit of packing up here while I chat to you. Does anyone have any questions? Any comments? Anything they'd like to share? Oh, thank you, Denise. Oh, Desiree, I should say. I need my glasses. Oops, did that the wrong way. Look it sideways and so it wouldn't close. Oh my goodness, I missed the magnetic sheets. That's my next job. The magnetic sheets just make me look so organised. Okay, let's do that again, but the right way. It's like, oh no, which way's the right way? Oh yeah, that's way. I need an arrow saying this way. Because I don't like to have I like my dies facing this way. Because when I close it, I'll show you here. So I have them facing front. Firstly, so I can see them. But also when I'm closing this, then I'm just on paper. Whereas if the dies are here, then it's like attaching attaching it. Do you have the embossing folder on page 63 of the catalogue? Let me have a look. What's it called? I'll put these away. I've got our little thing for our paper. So I think the only two embossing folders that I had was the hearts one and what was the other one that I said I had? Put the card templates away. Yes, they came in very handy, didn't they? So just so that you remember the layers for the measurements, and you can take a picture of this, but they're the 3 layers. Calypso Coral is the base. Actually, we'll do that way. Calypso Coral's the base, then we've got the Coastal Cabana, and then we've got the Pretty Peacock. And so you can see that this layout is the same layout as this, but totally different card. So you can just use the, oh, the layered florals. Surely they're somewhere. Bruno might know something about them because that's all that I can see here are these two. But I'm sure we have the layering, the layering florals, decorative masks. I don't see them here. Oh, hang on, there's one over here. Yes, here it is. Layering florals. So that's it there.
It was in the pre-order.
Found
Oh, you
it.
found it.
Yes. Isn't it pretty? So I did a card using this one. That's how it comes out when you emboss. So they really pop off the page, those ones, Donna. Very nice. And you can refer to our, we've got 2 previous unboxing videos. So this one was our first unboxing, and then we did a second unboxing. So make sure that you go and check those out to get, oh sorry everyone, to get inspo and ideas on what you want to do for your shopping list, because it's good to see exactly what options you've got. You'll be proud of me, everyone. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. They're going back. Oh, it's nice doing it with you all. So, did anyone have anything they want to share? How's everyone's health? We know that Heidi's not been having a good time. Is there anyone else that's struggling at the moment? Maybe you've got loved ones in hospital, or what's going on? We want to send lots of love to all of you that are going through a tough time at the moment, because we know it's not easy. We finally caught up with Bruno's sister on Friday night and her family, and that was very nice. We did a pizza night, and I'm glad I did double just in case, because our nephew Baden is a football player, and I reckon he demolished the other half. I was like, oh, really glad I had 2 kilos of chicken, as well as, how many pizzas did we do in the end? 12 pizzas, all in our homemade pizza oven. So, and only 2 pizzas got left, which we said take home with you. But it was really lovely to catch up with Ange and her family and have a couple of the kids over as well. So that was good. But yes, we're sending our love to all of you out there who are, maybe going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment. Health is a big thing. Donna, that is a brilliant question. What have I been cooking lately? I've been trying to perfect churros. That has been my big thing this couple of weeks. I finally found the right recipe. Took me so long to find it. She's an Aussie girl, so the measurements might be a little bit out, because when we were in the Philippines, I realised that your cup in the US and in the Philippines is different to our cup. So our cup is 250 grams, whereas I think in the US it's 250 or 220. Cup size US. Cooking. Let me tell you exactly. 240. So 240 mils in the US and 250 in Australia. So if you've struggled with recipes, like what is it with measurements and card making and cooking? Like, no wonder we all think, why is this not quite worked out? Why is this worked out for everyone else but me? Have I got issues with my cooking? No. 10 milliliters makes a big difference to your final result. So it's really important to know if you're reading a US measurement size. I mean, sometimes it's fine if the flour ratio to fluid ratio, if you have like the same and you're using the same cup, it shouldn't make a difference. But if you don't have flour or something, that compensates, it can be an issue, genuinely. Because I was trying to make my cake in the Philippines and I'm trying to work out why it was slightly different, the mixture. I'm like, why would it be different here? Is that something new you've learnt today? Something new I learnt when I was in the Philippines. I was like, oh, really? What? So what is the other thing that I want to show you? Let me have a look here. What was I looking for? Oh yes, the churros recipe. Churros. So just keep in mind, yes, that she uses Australian, but I don't think it should be an issue because as long as you are using the same cup, yeah, because you use water and flour. So this should be fine. You shouldn't have an issue. But I'll put up the link for you for this churros recipe because it is by far the best one I found. And trust me, I tried 5. And the exciting thing was that it has no milk, no butter, and no eggs. So I was really happy about that. So if you know someone who doesn't have egg, like can't have egg and can't have dairy, winning. Yes, please. Now, Nessa said something here. 97 had his first poetry book released. Can you pop up the link, Nessa? Well, send me the link. I'd love to see that and go have a look. And Randy had some bad news from her orthopedic surgeon. Oh, no. Case is too complex for him. Oh, that's so frustrating. It's your knee. It's awful when we're in pain. Our friend got us on to... Do you do taping, Randy? Because Bruno's knees were really playing up for a while there. When we were doing the catering event for the school, the Bible school that we were doing, we're on our feet all the time. And so Bruno's knees, I'm doing a lot of walking, like 20,000 steps walking. And our friend got us onto this tape and it was fantastic. It really helped. Not that I'm saying you have to use the tape, but it was something that helped us. I forget what it was called. It like had really cool, yeah, kinesiology tape, rock tape. You can get it on Amazon. Really good stuff. And they have some videos on how to tape your knee. And that made a big, big difference. Like, you know, just even if it's just a little bit of temporary pain, then, and you get a bit of relief. Because I know for Bruno, he was like, oh my goodness, I'm at my wit's end. I'm in so much pain. And the drugs weren't doing anything, like just the normal Nurofen and things like that. So, yeah. Don't be averse to a verse. All right, we'll look that up, Nessa. Thank you. That's great. How nice that we can do it through Amazon, hey? So fun. You've seen the tape rent? Yes, and it's really good. Like, it really helped give support. I've seen even pregnant women using it on TikTok and Instagram. They use it to lift up the stomach when it's right towards the end, just to give a bit more support. And I'm like, what a clever thing to do. Yeah. Oh, new baby boy on the 20th. My nephew's baby. Meow, so cute. And big congrats to you, Cheryl, on being in the top 10 for the international highlights. Did you know? Did you see that? So we get to hop together next week, which is very exciting. I was very happy to see your name in the top 10. Well, I hope you can get a little bit of relief there, Randy. Hopefully the tape might be able to help you. And thank you, Lee Allen, for your comment over on Facebook. I'm glad you enjoyed the combo of the petal pink and the Calypso coral. It is very pretty, isn't it? I just remembered I didn't do a picture. I'll do both so that they know what the comparison. Compare the pair. Yay! Super cute. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, Randy. Oh, whatever helps. It's good to try. Our friend gave it to us as a gift and we were like, oh, I don't know. We'll give it a try. Anything's worth a try when you're in pain. I think that's the biggest thing, right? When you're in pain, it's like, why am I staying in pain? I need to try something else. And especially if the doctors aren't going to help you. It's like, all right, got to keep looking. I just don't want to suffer in silence. I'm like, no, I have to keep trying until I get a little bit of relief. Otherwise you go a bit cray-cray. Pain is the worst. Just keep looking until you find something, a cream or medication or something just to take the pain away. And yes, we've got a little bit of time off. I know a lot of you are celebrating Christmas, and we don't actually celebrate Christmas ourselves. However, we do get to have some time off because everyone else has got time off. So I hope you enjoy your time off and get to have some relaxing time, some stress-free time. I was reading some really funny things online, which I thought were really good little pointers that I saved them. I said, what to say awkward conversation with family. I thought this was really good. So if someone says something inappropriate during a family event, you could say, what an odd thing to say out loud. I really like that one. I'm surprised you feel comfortable saying that. And the other one was, did you mean to share that with the group? And the other one is, would you mind repeating that? 4 very good things to say. So, how to cope during a holiday time. What an odd thing to say out loud. I love that one. I'm going to have to use that one. So yes, it could be a challenging time, but it also could be a very enjoyable time. So just in case they came in handy for any of you. I mean, in everyday conversations, sometimes people do say very random things. So that's, I think, if they want to comment on your weight or comment on something that they really shouldn't be commenting on, what an inappropriate thing to say out loud. Some people just don't have filters, do they? I like getting them to repeat it too. It's like, what did you mean by that? That's another good one that someone taught me. So, what do you mean by that? What are you trying to get at there? Well, good to see you all. It was lovely spending some time with you. And thank you so much for your creative input in our card today as well. And we shall see you next week. Can you believe it? Time is flying. It's still December next week, isn't it? Yes, 29th. So we can do a countdown. They are good things to say, aren't they, Diana? We can do a countdown for the new catalogue, which is going to be very exciting to have a little bit of a launch and a bit of excitement when that comes out so that we can do some happy shopping. But yes, all of those that are demonstrators that are watching, please watch this space in regards to training because that will be happening in the next few days. So yes, I know. Thank you, Randy. And thanks for being here, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Thanks for all the comments. Bye. See you soon.